What's up, guys? Craig with MotoBros, another great video. God, my beautiful Grom is here. We were doing some carbon fiber stuff, so I had the plastics off, so I figured why not install this beautiful Acropovic. Full titanium. Just, you know, if your mom wants to buy you a Christmas present, just be like, yo, Acropovic for my Grom. I mean, it's that simple. It's that simple. So, before we even get started, take your finger, put it on the mouse, and hit that subscribe button. Nothing else you gotta do. So, let's do it. This is absolutely wonderful. It's super, super light. Oh my God, it's so wonderful. And if you want to learn how to work on motorcycles, this is probably the one you want to choose, because installing exhausts and pads and doing the forks and changing everything else, it's so super simple. So if you wanted to ever learn to work on motorcycles, get yourself a Grom and let's go wheelie down the street. All right, so this is obviously the header. So it goes all the way back and it comes out right here. So if you look, hopefully you guys can see that. It goes right through here just like this. So it mounts up, and what you want to do is you want to pay attention to this bracket right here. So pay attention to this bracket because it needs to be on this side of the swing arm that is right down here. And you basically slide it through just like this. Make sure you get it through nicely and line it up. And on it goes right there. Make sure you've got this guy lined up. Make sure you get him in the right spot first. How about that? And like that. And that is pretty much it. You just mounted a header of an exhaust in about 30 seconds. So what you can do is put these bolts on right here, just like this. Very, very simple. Do not tighten these down. So this is the only time I'll recommend that you do not tighten bolts down when you put them on the motorcycle. It's the only time. There's not that many. You just want to make sure that you get everything perfectly aligned. So we loosen that guy a little bit. There we go. And then this guy goes right on in there. Get him mounted in there. Just like that. So hopefully you guys can see that. And that's it. I mean, that's pretty much it. You just did an exhaust mount, and I mean the header mount in about 4 seconds. So then what you do is you take this beautiful Acropovic, we'll call this the slip-on. And so what I'm going to do is, hopefully you guys can see this. This is the clasp. The clasp goes there, it slides on, and then you tighten it down. Now, where you position this is going to make it easy for you to take it on and off, and you need to just see where the location is best for you. So the location that's best for us is I'm going to face it that way, so I can get my tool in there, and you'll see how easy it is in a second. But basically all you do is you just slide this on, and you want to make sure that it's completely flush. So put this on, make sure that you've already tested out which side the mount point needs to go on the bracket. So we're putting it on the inside. Slide this guy right on there, like such. Now, how do I know that this is flush and we don't have an exhaust leak? So the first telltale sign is that your mount bracket lines up perfectly. So that is the first telltale sign. The second sign is they have, it's like a, what do you want to call it? It's like a, not a flange, I forgot what I'm looking for, but it goes over it and it clamps, so they've got little grooves. So what you can do is lift the clasp before you secure it down, and you'll see the little grooves. Make sure that there's no hole there. And then put your clasp over there, and I mean, you don't get any simpler than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over on this side. Now, as you can see right here, look how easy accessible this is. So there's a rear set here and lines and everything, and it's just not that accessible. But if I'm right here and I put it properly, I just tighten this on right here, and it's absolutely perfect. I don't have to worry about anything. It's so accessible. I'm not going to tighten it down all the way. I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to make sure that this mount point is perfectly lined up. The way we do that is you take the mounting equipment that they've provided and you put it in place. It's very, well, of course you don't drop it. You don't drop the dang thing. So put it in place, put this guy right there. And you shouldn't have any problems. You shouldn't force stuff into place. They don't make stuff to force it. You know, if you've rigged a mount, then yeah, you're gonna have to probably force things. But if you buy a mount that says it works, it needs to work, you shouldn't be forcing things any which way. You shouldn't be forcing things. So the first mount point that I'm really gonna tighten down after I get this one a little tight, which is about right there. Okay, so everything's good. I'm going to tighten down what I consider the main mount bolt, which is this one right here. So I'm going to take my time, tighten this down. I did put red Loctite on it because I do not want it to come out. So I'm going to tighten this guy all the way down. Okay, so that's tightened all the way down. Then the next one I'm going to do is the top one up here. And you can go in any order here, this is not a big deal. It's just the main mount point that I consider the main mount point. I do that one first because that secures everything and then hopefully it aligns up perfectly for you. So that's it right there, that's tightened down. And then, I mean, what was this, like a 5-minute exhaust install? Tighten these down. Just make sure while you're tightening down that it is lined up. As you can see, it's in the exhaust port. Very simple. And guys, I mean, this is it. You just installed an exhaust. So good to go. It looks absolutely amazing. God, I mean, the things we do, you know, just above level. It's absolutely wonderful. It looks good, and God, man, it looks so good. Anyway, so that's it. Exhaust stalled. Here we go. So what I'll do is I'll take it outside right now and give you guys a little preview, but that's pretty much it. So don't forget, guys, hit that subscribe button. We got a bunch of stuff coming, and thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Later.